Moment of silence. Moment of silence for Bobby Stoker. Hey, Bobby Stoker, I just killed your can. The best damn wintergreen snuff I've ever had. I love you, Bobby Stoker. I'll always love you. It is what it is. Oh yeah. I tell you, people, I don't know. I'm gonna give you the real janky here, man. I don't know how I fucking do it. It's like, I fall asleep at like fucking 1:45. I'm gonna wake up at 3:15 on the dot. Because I fucking take medication in the night. And sometimes I take it and it puts me right back to sleep. I go in these cycles, it seems. And sometimes I think it's a curse of creative people, you know? You get some fucking thing in your head that you gotta do. And it grows. Like it just fucking grows and you just gotta get up and do it. You know, when I start thinking about, I got a tiny bag of real coffee the other day. I haven't had a cup of real good coffee in a long time. And really wanted a cup of that, you know. I really wanted to fucking have that last pinch of Bobby Stokers. I killed that fucking blue Skull can yesterday. It hurts me when I kill those cans, man, because they're so fucking good, and you can't get them here. You know? And I'm so grateful to my friend Hillary for sending them to me. It's like, seriously, the best. Like, I can't tell you how much fucking. I can't tell you how fucking great it is as a snuff user to be gifted such wonderful things as a can of Bobby Stokers or a can of Blue Skull that you can't get here. I go on about these things. But of course I've only slept for an hour. And but you get this fucking the real shit about insomnia, man. It's like you can't. It's like a fucking freight train in you. Like once it hits you, and like I don't know. Like I'm glad I slept for an hour. Like honestly, like I slept for an hour, and I feel like I slept for I don't know, 5 or 6 hours. So I don't know. Maybe it's just the way I'm made up or my metabolism. I don't know if it's because I basically eat nothing but fucking flour, like in ramen noodles. Maybe there's something does something weird to my fucking brain or something. I don't know. But it's like this fucking gets in you, man. Like you fucking wake up and it like rises in you, and you just get this fucking electric feeling in your body that you gotta get up and do something. You know, this is why I make fucking million videos a day that nobody watches. You know, because I get the Jake leg. You know, I get the Jimmy leg. I gotta fucking. I'm used to. You know, one thing I've found about my Facebook friends is a lot of us suffer from addiction issues. You know, I'm not gonna bullshit. I never fucking bullshit on this channel. You know, I've had a lot of problems with drugs and alcohol in my life. You know, I was a raging fucking alcoholic for years. You know, it almost killed me. And you know, I was a junkie for fucking 10 years, you know, or more. You know, chasing it, and you know, I still use those kind of drugs from time to time, just more responsibly, you know. Doing other drugs, you know. I've had a lifetime of fucking drug and alcohol abuse, right? And I try to be a good boy now. But you gotta kill that. It's like a fucking demon in you, man. Like it's like a fucking, it, these feelings, these addict feelings, they grab you and they shake you around, you know. And it's really fucking, it's hard sometimes, you know, because you gotta fill that gap, you know. You gotta fill up those fucking feelings. Like if I give one advice to fucking the young people, you know, and I'm fucking taught, this is like 4 a.m. fucking no bullshit, you know. I spent my whole fucking life, my whole fucking, from when I was 11 till fucking I was 40 something, chasing a buzz, you know what I mean? And now I'm fucking, I got no regrets, you know. Somebody's got to be Dirty Pat Walsh. I do a good fucking job at it. I'm keeping the job, right? But I want a better life for my children, you know. I don't want to see my son be a fucking artist on fucking welfare when he's almost 50, you know what I mean? But I'm happy to do it, you know. I love my life, but it's not for everybody, you know. It's not for everybody. That's the only advice I can fucking, that's the fucking, a thing I often say. Usually I say it regarding snuff, but I'm going to say it regarding everything. Is those who know, they know, you know. If you've done that, you know, if you've chased it your whole fucking life, and then you're, you know, like, then you try to ride the straight and narrow, you know, there's demons in you. You gotta fucking fight them down, and you gotta I just get this bug, you know. I'm just going off, man. But yeah. hmm I guess the thing is, it's fucking 4 in the morning. I got an hour of sleep. I got shit to do today. I gotta get some fucking food. The food, I gotta wait in a fucking food bank line for a few hours. And I still got fucking, I got a full day ahead of me before I can even go there. You know what I mean? But did you hear that? That's a good one. Yeah. I don't know what's gonna come of the day. Probably a whole pile of shit. I'm probably gonna do some shit. But right now, I'm just happy to fucking be here. You know what I mean? Like every fucking when you're fucking, a lot of times it's fucking pain that gets me out of bed, or fucking there's a million things that aren't happy that get you out of bed, and you hit a point where no matter what kind of fucking bullshit's going on in your life, you're just fucking happy to be here, man. I'm just fucking happy to be here. Everybody's got shit going on. I got shit going on. But I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be free in my own fucking studio. Being able to fucking make music that nobody listens to all day. You know? Count your blessings. That's what I'm saying. Count your fucking blessings. You know? Be happy. Be happy that you can just show up. All right. That's my fucking 4 a.m. sermon here on Dirty Pal Walsh songs in the meth end of town, as I thoroughly enjoy this last pinch of fucking Stokers snuff. Oh, it's a good one, man. But until later on, be well. I'm gonna try to post some stuff up on the warehouse that I wanted to play on the show yesterday, but I couldn't get around to. So we'll see where it all goes. I don't know. Maybe I'll fucking crash and end up sleeping all day. Who the fuck knows? All I know is that my video is coming to an end really fucking fast. So be well, stay free, and I'll catch y'all later in the meth end of town.